Hey, what's up, Diamonds? It's your boy, Christopher Doc Reed, your favorite relationship and life coach, out here telling you one more time what your father didn't tell you and your mother did not know. Listen, let's get into it. I'm seeing way too many of you taking responsibility for a man's bad behavior, taking responsibility for why the relationship did not work. And I know one of the main reasons that you do this is because you're the fixer, right? If anything needs to be done, they come to you. Oh, go to Becky, go to Sarah. If you need it done, man, listen, she'll get it done. You can fix anything. But here's the deal, you couldn't fix this. And it has driven you insane because now you have done what in your mind is the worst possible sin ever. You feel like you have failed and you're a failure. And that just tears you up. And the way that you try to fix it now within yourself is now you blame yourself. Oh, if I didn't nag. Oh, if I had just shut up, you just had to push things. I just couldn't keep quiet. I couldn't leave well enough alone. But like I've said so many times before, what was he doing? What were his actions on trying to fix this relationship that both of you were supposed to be responsible for? Was it while he was cheating? Was it while he was lying? Um, Being verbally abusive? Physically abusive? Was this his idea of putting in on the relationship? Having half on it? No, 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 no. See, you didn't look at that. You only looked at what you felt you were responsible for doing. Okay. And the idea of it is you still blame yourself. Now, for many of you, this is combined with your codependency. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You came into this relationship with some codependency issues. You can't be alone. Ooh, uh-oh. I didn't say the bad word. You can't be alone. Because you know what? You feel like hell is better than an unknown heaven. Yeah, see, I'm familiar with hell. I know where all the little stores are. I know where everybody lives because I've always grown up in hell. See, as a child, many of you criticize, okay? It was always your fault, okay? You always had to be responsible for other folks' feelings, okay? Whether it was your parents or whoever it was. So now you bring all this into the relationship. Well, I got some news for you. Now I'm gonna tell you right now, y'all ain't gonna wanna hear this. I know I'm about to get myself in some serious trouble. You need, okay, to do the very thing that you are afraid of. Yeah, you need to be alone. Yeah, yeah, I know. You don't want to hear that, do you? Yeah. Because here's the deal. See, what you call being alone and lonely. See, God calls protection for your healing. All right? See, how are you going to really heal being exposed to the very thing that keeps you hurt and broken and sick? Okay? That's not gonna listen. If you break your leg, I've said this before, if you break your leg, they have to put a cast on your leg. Does that mean that your leg is lonely? Is your leg sick and depressed because it feels like it's not hanging out with the other leg? No. Your leg has to heal. So we have to put something around it. We have to isolate it so that that healing can take place. You know what I mean? See, many of you have said, well, Doc, I've been alone. I've done that. I'm tired of being alone. But you wasn't healing. You was alone. But the only thing that you was thinking about when you was alone was, I sure do want to be with somebody. Oh, what's wrong with me? Why? No, that wasn't healing. I'm sorry. It wasn't. It was not healing. You wasn't loving yourself. You wasn't focusing on yourself. None of that. Because once you got back into a relationship, all your old stuff still came up. You was still doing the same old things that you was doing, okay, before you was alone. So that's how we know that you wasn't healing. You feel what I'm saying? So here's the thing. Here's the deal. That you have to do the very thing that you're scared of doing. All right. See, because if you look at scripture, you look at Jesus. Jesus had to go out into the wilderness. 40 days, 40 nights. There was always with God a period of isolation, separation. Moses, all right, he went off into the desert. Paul, after his conversion, he went away for 3 years. Jacob, okay, he wrestled in the desert, okay, in the wilderness with God. See, many of you are resisting that desert experience. You're resisting the thing that's going to get you where you need to be because you want to be in the promised land, all right? Like the children of Israel, which they had to go through the wilderness. See, we all got to have that wilderness healing experience because, see, that's where God isolates us. That's where we have that one-on-one connection. That's when he shows us ourselves. That's when he shows and he does his operating on us. You know, he does surgery, all right? See, if you resist that, you're resisting the very thing that you need to get where you want to be. Oh, I know I ain't gonna get no help on tonight. See, you got to ask yourself, do I want to do my plan or do I want to do God's plan? Ask yourself, okay? Because, see, God's plan, I know where it's going to lead. It's going to lead to the promised land. It's going to lead to everything you want. But your plan, yeah. So let me ask you this. Do you feel like you are a failure because you couldn't fix the relationship? Do you take blame for things that you shouldn't be taking blame for? Are you afraid? Wait a minute. Are you afraid to be alone? Because you say, I'll always be alone. I'm not going to find nobody. You don't have no evidence of that. None. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to reach out to me. Contact me for a free 30-minute consultation. Okay. Why, Doc? So that we can help you start your healing journey. Okay. So you can stop taking the blame for things that's just not your fault. Okay. And so you can get to where you need to be. Go to my website, christopherreed.org. Schedule your free 30-minute consult. Also, join me every Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, in my closed Facebook group for women only, where I'm digging into the topics that really matter to you. I go for a whole hour straight. It's a chat. We exchange, you know what I'm saying, conversation. You ask questions. I respond, all right? So if you want to be a part of that, also go to my website, christopherreed.org. The name of the Facebook group is The Diamond Mind. But you got to go to my website first. Can't just come to the Diamond Mind, knock on the door and get in. There's a process, okay? And, like I said, I do topics, every week. And like I was saying, I believe last week, one of my favorites that I did was you got to stop loving someone who can't love you back. Okay, that's part of the problem of what we was talking about, in this particular topic, is that many of you're casting your beautiful pearls before swine, and this person's never going to give it, back to you. All right, but you don't have the ability to recognize that because you're always looking at yourself and blaming yourself. So if you want to hear that particular topic, then go out there, join the Diamond Mine. All right, listen, I'm out of here. Recognize it's not your responsibility to fix something that cannot be fixed. All right. So listen, I'm out of here. Y'all take care. Peace.